Hello, and welcome back to another Fishy Plant Man plant video in the land of the seven suns. That's pretty wonky, but it'll have to do. This is already take two, and normally that would not be an issue, except I've got a shoulder injury acting up, and I've discovered, the best way to not have to deal with it for a week and a half is to acknowledge it quickly. And yeah, even just holding up the phone is upsetting that injury. And it's not even a bad injury, it's just a repetitive injury that slowly got worse and worse over years of a repetitive job. So, yeah, I don't want to irritate it for long because, well, I would like to do my tank maintenance tomorrow, as I don't dare do it today. So yeah, if I can get this video made and go back to relaxing it pretty quickly, maybe I'll be able to do my tank maintenance tomorrow. So I apologize if it's a ridiculously short video, and I will try not to, even though I'm already hear myself trying to rush through it. I'll try not to rush. But yeah, that's, if you get like a 6-minute video, that's why. It's just, I don't want to aggravate it and then have to deal with it for several days. Okay, enough about that. Why am I showing you these plants instead of, I don't know, the eastern window? Well, the eastern window is because it would be overexposed at this point in the day. Yeah, there's some sun, and it just looks to me like it would overexpose everything, so I'm not even going to try. The tank, the 75-gallon tank, well, obviously not obviously, but not much is going on. I might have a pregnant guppy, but other than that, not a lot's going on. So, I thought I would film something that is going on, and you may have gotten a phone rang, sorry. It's been doing that every 15 minutes. You may have gotten a sneak peek over here. Yep, there's a tower, like this one over here, that the Adansonii is growing up. So let's come back over here and we'll follow it. Like I say, you may be ahead of me and have figured it out already. But it goes up, 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 continues going up. Okay, there we are at the corner. And then we go over, and there we are. That's the very tip of the longest of the two branches. Yeah, there's only two. And if we go a little bit further, there's the other one hanging down. It's gotten to the top of the pole too. So yeah. And there's the main plant as it gets basically thicker and thicker going down to the base. Yep, I have added more to its structure. And I could have, I could have went up, but I decided, this is a good level to go across. I don't need to stand on a chair or a ladder. So I'll go up to there, which is somewhere around 5 feet from the floor. Not from the top of the tank. It's probably, I don't know, maybe 3 feet from the top of the tank. And then over and over a complete dowel over and then back down, and connects to the tank on this side. So, yep. And then the regular Monstera growing in the middle, or I don't know, I guess it depends on how you look at it, growing in the middle. And speaking of the Monstera, you can see that it's got a solid leaf, and then behind that one there's a solid leaf. Up front here, solid leaf. Yeah, like I said, I need to do work on the tanks, but it's not happening today. Solid leaf, solid leaf, solid leaf. And then this one over here, which really should have withered by now in my book, but apparently not. I thought this one should be withered for, I don't know, 7-8 months now. If I've actually had the plant that long. It's got one. It's the surviving leaf. It had 2 leaves when I got it. No roots. Just pretty sure it was in fact a 2-node cutting. So it had 2 nodes, 2 leaves, and this one survived, but the baby one, I'll call it, basically that age, just starting to uncurl. Yeah, it didn't make it. So I've just got one fenestration. And somebody, I believe, mentioned in the comments that it needs lots of light to do its thing. And I don't disagree with that. I've been thinking about trying an experiment, and after 6 leaves, yeah, it's time to try something. If you got something in mind, it's definitely time to try it, because it's not getting enough light. All these leaves, except for this one, which, yeah, can't really do anything after it's fully opened. Can't seem to orient itself back to strong light, so it's facing that way. And in a minute you may think that it's got a reason, but no, it's just, it was old enough that it can't do anything about finding the light. So yeah, that's why it faces that way. All these others, however, are facing the other way. They're facing the eastern window, which tells me that, yeah, it would like more light. It's facing the strongest light source, which would be the natural light coming in the eastern window. But it's, yeah, not enough. So I thought I would go ahead and try the light that used to hang here. Except it's a tall plant, so the light, and I'm coming over this way so you don't get blasted by it. Okay, up we go. There it is. Shining down onto the plant. And see there, that leaf, yes, is facing the light. But it just happens to be facing the light. It's been there for a couple of days, shining on the timer, same as the tank still. And we'll see. Not a lot's happened yet, but it's only been a few days, and these leaves may already be set in their direction. So, yeah. 2 things, I guess. The structure expanded, and Not a lot. I mean, I could probably even do this and it's not too terribly bad. But at least it's some extra light. And I will see if the plant responds at all. Because if it doesn't respond at all, maybe I can find a stronger light for the fixture. We shall see. But like I said, that goofy shoulder does not like filming. I've gone back and forth a bit, even to get to 10.5 minutes. So, yeah. I think that's something. There's some substantial info here. More light. And that's just like latch hook. Like a latch hook grid pattern. I think that's what that plastic is sold for. And then I get a little round dowel and zip tie everything together. It's attached to that cage that I've got. Goes up. Another piece attaches to it. Comes over. Back down again. And attaches to the cage on the other side. Just that simple. Some grid like behind the Monstera here. Some dowels. Some zip ties. And you're good to go. And then the light. It's just well, I don't want to shine it directly onto us again. But it's just like a shop light. They're waterproof shop lights. I really hope these phone calls are not interfering with the video. So, yep. That's all those white lights are, shop lights. And then the grid. So, that's what the plants on the 55 are doing. Pothos is going strong. That lucky bamboo in the corner is actually doing okay. Like I say, the pothos leaves everywhere. They're doing good. And if I back up a little bit, maybe I can get the whole top of the tank. Yep. There's the whole top of the tank. Trying to keep that fourth over there where the pothos stops. Right about there is where the pothos stops. Yeah, trying to leave that section open for water mostly. Because the bucket, just bring a 5-gallon bucket in, it needs a pretty big area. Alright. That's the top of the 55 and everything it's doing. I think I'll talk to you next time.